Shop's closed until tomorrow.
Whoa!
Stalls now open. The stalls are now opening.
I like playing with my toys.
Well, if it is my old business partner. I never thought I'd see you again. What a wonderful surprise. And you couldn't have come at a better moment. Have you ever seen such a marvellous transformation? Families enjoying wholesome fun. Not a criminal or a ruffian in sight. All poverty eradicated. And I own it all. Even the Crucible, that grandest and heroic of arenas. Great commentary team they have too. You've probably noticed I've done a fair bit of changing myself. I'm free from the shackles of that ridiculous thesaurus from the temple of business and yodeling. I'm a respectable man now. But enough of that. I have a very healthy sum of gold for you here. Your investment plus 10 years of interest and my heartfelt thanks. Now, it's time I found new pastures, new ventures. The world is my bivalve mollusk. Good farewellizations to you.
You are now famous enough to use the scary laugh expression.
I bet you say that to all the girls. Oh, the anticipation.
Lovely.
Maybe even
The
great.
shops are now
You must be a
closing.
hero. That's an incredible
amazing.
trophy.
Well done.
It just gets better and
It's
better.
closing
Go
time
on.
for all shops.
Good stuff.
This is absolutely fabulous.
Well,
Very romantic. It's just romantic. That's why I love it. Find out more about each other.
Great.
Hi.
I'll pick it up tomorrow.
You there! Are you interested in lending your fellow citizens a helping hand? It's slavers, snatching away honest folk they are. Heck of a problem. Are you interested in joining the fight against slavery? Very civic-minded of you. I'm with no location on this note. Better get a move on before the poor son.
Always a pleasure to serve you. Enjoy. I hope it brings you great happiness. You've bought a fine item. You've bought a fine item. Enjoy.
Tonight, I look down on the mobs crowding the bar-stone streets and feel a dark, bitter envy. I covet their comfort, their vibrancy, their life. Fairfax Castle is silent. My dear Helena, my cherished Amelia, I miss you both terribly. There's no more certain cure for pain than anger, and I'm filled with enough of that to bring the world to a smoldering halt. People will accept death and despair as part of life. beyond my comprehension. I find myself wanting to shout into their ignorant faces, to shake them out of their complacency. For surely they are insane. This world and every living thing in it must surely be insane. Yeah! I resumed my research today. I can read for an hour at a stretch before that dark cloud descends upon my mind once more. The moments of clarity I have must suffice, I think. Perhaps in these papers I can find something that will ease my suffering, and even that of others. Perhaps. I am no longer alone in my research. Garth is from the western reaches of Samarkand, and his work far outstrips my own. He shows a remarkable facility with Old Kingdom artifacts. Today I have watched in wonder as lights, delicately spun like cobwebs, shimmered in solid stone. Remarkable. I found it! Images of the tattered spire are now burned into my mind. The sun, to that, the melody echoes ceaselessly. The key to a new world. I pray that I have the will to do what I must. I have discovered that by the end of their reign, the Archons of the Old Kingdom faced their own mortality with anger. They came to reject the inevitability of death. That we share at least this philosophy is some comfort. They made great efforts to change their world, great efforts. When I mentioned this to Garth, he grew silent. I wonder at this. Garth finally capitulated. Together we took a frigate to the site and sent down drag lines. We circled the area for a week, growing more irritable with each day. Then today our lines hit stone. It is there. It is deep, unfathomably deep, and yet the task is not impossible. It must not be. There is no alternative. Enforced labor is the only way the spire can be completed within my lifetime. Garth shares my apprehension at this prospect, but I believe he shares my determination as well. Sometimes conventional notions of morality must be subverted, suspended, no matter how difficult that may be. Morality is a fine thing, but taken to its logical extreme, it can hold us back from true greatness.
Is his bacon bad as his
to be a slave!
Oh, you saved me!
About
Thank
time!
you! Thank the
Thanks.
stars!
Perhaps Westcliff is the answer to the enforcement dilemma. Crucible winners must be of particularly sturdy stock, ideal recruits, physically. As for issues of obedience, I believe everything I cannot allow anything to compromise the spire's construction. I feel an unexpected joy at being so far out from the mainland. Here I can imagine that no other ties bind me to this world. No past, no pain, just the great task before me. Now the base is almost complete. Our ships will have a harbor at least. Sadly, today saw the first of our workers fall. This was not unexpected. We must continue regardless. Each month, it becomes harder to imagine a return to mundane duties. The spire whispers to me, still faint, but already somehow familiar and comforting. As I lay a hand upon walls that are only now beginning to take shape, I can almost feel the heartbeat of those that came before us. Today, the peace was interrupted briefly by a minor uprising. I had no choice but to deal with it harshly. I do not begrudge the men who stood against me. They do not understand, but they will learn in time.
As you can see, the temple has prospered greatly during your absence. Without your help, this place would be deserted and its people dead or scattered.